Lachlan Kitchen here this afternoon, and we're continuously seeing records broken when it comes down to the rental markets in Dubai and across the UAE. But one of the big growth areas are people that are on month-to-month accommodation. To talk about this, and also to talk about the company, the founder of Mr. Alfred is joining us in the studio, and Mr. Oriol Plana. Thank you very much for joining us here on Talk 100.3.
Thanks for hosting.
No, it's great to have you here. So you run this company, Mr. Alfred, that's described as an end-to-end partner for vacation rental properties. So do you work when it comes down to, for owners, when it comes down to property management and revenue and keeping all the accounting and everything in order, because they may possibly live overseas and they want their asset to be looked after?
Yes, exactly. So basically, I mean, if you don't mind, I can give a little bit of background of how we did and why we did this. So 6 years ago, we created a property management company that is called High Guests, where we were managing these properties for investors, for people overseas and all this. No? And we realized there was no software around there to help us manage the accounting, the operations, and manage the people, the business itself, right? So we created Mr. Alfred after 4 or 5 years, understanding the market. So the software is targeting property managers mainly, companies that run 10, 20, 30, 80, 150 properties on behalf of owners to manage the day-to-day of the business, the operations, the revenue, the commercialization, any task.
And for I hear a lot of landlords say that if you own a property in Dubai, just say you're in an area, you're in downtown or Business Bay or on the Palm, is it better to have one tenant for 12 months, or is it financially better to have month-to-month tenants where you can regularly clean and inspect and oversee your apartment?
Yeah. It's the question that we get every day, 20 times, right? So it depends on the area, as you said. Like in the Palm, in downtown, in Marina is quite profitable. The short-term rentals, the vacation rental. From an owner perspective, I think it's even more hands-free to have a company managing everything. And you get better returns. You need to see the Expo, the World Cup, how Dubai is full of tourists. I mean, even in summer now that is hot, I mean, you see tourists coming here, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely more profitable for owners. And I think from also a peace of mind perspective, it's better to use a property management company for short-term rentals.
Now, Mr. Alfred, you're the founder of it, but you're also the founder of the Alternative Hospitality Council, otherwise known as the TAHC. What made you want to set up this council?
Exactly. So one of the pain points was the software side, and the other one was that in Dubai, the industry was very fragmented. So hotels have a lot of power. Real estate companies have a lot of power, but holiday homes was very new. Companies, I mean, we started it 6 years ago, and all that we started was 6 years ago. So we said, okay, we need to go all together, talk about things that matter to the companies, try to share know-how, maybe get training or best practices. So we created this we call it like a forum for innovation and a lab, where we do roundtables, we do companies come and explain how to improve the operations, how to do better accounting, how to use like interior design, renovations for improving the look and feel, pictures, and all this.
Because I spent the first couple of years in Dubai, really in month-to-month or hotel apartments, and that's what I noticed. I could rent the same apartment through a real estate agent yearly, through another agent month-to-month, or I could do it directly through the hotel, who may have their own hotel management service.
Correct.
And I remember thinking, are they paying fees out to all these, different companies, or do you only get a commission if you've been able to get the like it was because I'd see the ad on a real estate website, and then I'd go in and I'd do a better deal negotiating with the hotel directly.
Yeah.
It's just so convoluted.
Correct. Exactly, we need to think that in Dubai it's like 5 years old, all this Airbnb wave. In Europe, US, I mean, it has been going on for 20 years maybe, but we are quite new here, and we're growing faster than any place in the world. So it's also about the quality of the service. Maybe you had a good service, we don't know, but there are companies that are small and that sometimes they don't provide the best service. So we want also to increase the standards of everyone, so that also the image of Dubai gets better out there. And the people who come to Dubai know they will be served like 5-star service for from any company.
Well, I think that's very true. If someone has a bad experience with a bad landlord, they go back and tell 10 people, don't go to Dubai.
Correct.
Just because they've had a bad landlord who's put up incorrect pictures of the apartment they were going to stay in.
Exactly.
There's also been the news that came out today, this idea of the QR code in the front of buildings. Yeah. Talk me through this situation. Is this going to be beneficial for owners, or is it going to be better for visitors and people looking to lease?
Yeah, I think it's for visitors. It's a matter. I mean, it's very new, as you know. I mean, it's in the news, and we need to understand the details. But I think we're using already some barcodes for the same purpose, and I think it's a matter of informing about the building, the location, the amenities, the company, and the legalities. Because every apartment has to have a permit. The company that manages it has to be registered in DTCM and DED. So there is a lot of regulations around it, and I think Dubai wants to enforce and enhance the regulations part of it, so that the guest is better served from all the points. Yeah.
You mentioned how this month-to-month Airbnb is quite new, because many things in Dubai are new, but they're growing faster than any other city. So why is it then so important for owners or managers to kind of build this community for holiday homes, so there's somewhat of a council there where you can work together?
Yeah, for this reason, because I mean, we all know Dubai, right? We come from different cultures, different countries, different continents, different ways of working, right? And then you need to build a culture that is from Dubai, right? So we want to do that. We want to help all the people in the industry to come together, to as I said, to educate, to maybe bring best practices from other regions. In the last event, we had people from the UK coming here. We had people from Europe, from Spain coming here. We had, and we are planning to do the same in September, in October. So we are bringing people from abroad to explain their processes, their products, how they can improve the operation of the members of the council.
And so you've had a lot of sort of success with past events, haven't you? Getting people together and trying to, I mean, because that's always interesting, because you're sort of getting competitors to some degree.
Correct.
But I guess you've got to realise that if you come together, it's going to make the pie bigger.
Exactly. And that's a really good point, because we're talking to competitors that were competitors 5 years ago. Now our clients can be clients, but they still are competitors. So and also that's part of the culture we want to foster, right? The collaboration, we call it a collaboration, a forum, a lab, so that we see, of course, we have our clients, a competitive advantage, how we do things better than the other or different, but there are common grounds that we can all learn, like processes of cleaning, or standards. So that's what we want to do, collaborate. In that
I think you're quite right. It's about having those standards.
Correct.
And therefore there's an expectation for people that are looking to travel. What are the future plans for the council? What are you looking to take on, the hotel industry? What are the plans you're looking at?
Not at all. Actually, we want to collaborate with the hotel industry because they do have better practices than us based on the 50 years of experience, right, here in Dubai. So we plan to do one event maybe every 2 months, stopping now in summer.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I heard that you were talking about it. So I think our next event is about corporate tax, because it's something that affects us a lot. How it affects to our industry specifically. So we try to bring in experts. We have an expert in-house in the company for that, but we're going to partner probably with experts in taxes and things. So we'll talk about finance, accounting, and taxes. And then in October, we are going to announce a partnership with an international organization that will come to Dubai for a larger event, maybe 2 days with international speakers. And
wow, okay. So there are a lot of benefits. If you are someone who's a landlord and you do have your apartment that's being leased month to month, you should really look to join the council, because then if you've got a problem, it's shared, you've got advice to go to, you've got someone, if you're worried about the tax system, you can join the council and the assistance is there for you.
Correct.
Wonderful. If people do want more details to join the Alternative Hospitality Council, where's the best place they can go?
So we're quite active in LinkedIn, so you can see everything there.
Okay, can you tell our producers, because they need some help to try and,
So we do a lot of videos. We try to do summaries of the attendees so that people really listen not from us, because we can be marketing.
Perfect.
They listen from the attendees and the benefits. So basically LinkedIn, we are going to start sending out emails as well to people that has registered to our newsletter. But basically in social media.
And would you advise for many people, how hard is it to do this alone? compared to joining the council? Because a lot of people think, oh, I can do it. But it's almost the same as then they realise, I don't need a real estate agent. I can rent it out. And you think, oh, no, I better get someone. And then you realise, yeah, you've got to be part of councils like this.
Yeah, there are plenty. I mean, in the end, we are good at what we are, right?
Yeah.
I mean, radio or other things, right?
Yeah, sometimes, but yeah.
So, I mean, why don't you want to, you trust your car to a mechanic, and why you wouldn't trust hundreds of thousands of dirhams a year to experts, right? That's one thing. Second thing is, like, why spend so much time in all this when you can enjoy Dubai, right? Or your home country, especially if you are abroad. How would you do it, right?
That's it.
And then in the end, it's sharing sometimes the bad experiences from an owner or a property manager perspective, only sharing them, and someone telling you, hey, yeah, I had the same thing.
I had the worst people that came over from Spain and they're never coming back, all that sort of stuff.
Exactly. Oh, they did this. What did you do? Oh, I did this. So sharing experiences already makes you better. Not only, as I said, trainings or anything. It's just sharing experiences, because in the end, the union of more people, it will make us stronger.
It sounds like if you are joining, you're really tapping into the power of networking.
Correct.
To help, to share experience and share lessons. So if you do want to be a part of it, it's the Alternative Hospitality Council. Why wouldn't you? All those services are there in property management or revenue management, and it allows you to have, if you're overseas, to have someone manage it for you. But if you're living here, it gives you more time to enjoy Dubai. Mr. Oriol Plana, congratulations on your success.
Thank you.
Sounds like you're doing very, very well with the Alternative Hospitality Council and also Mr. Alfred. If you do have any questions on that, let us know. 0586861003.
Hey, thanks for listening to another TSB Talksport Business Podcast.
And don't forget, if you want to hear the full show, we're live every weekday from 3 to 7 p.m. across the UAE on Talk 100.3.
Or you can listen to us via the Big Fan TV app.